This is another church. This one is called San Rufino, and it's in a smaller square. I'll show it to you. You have to climb up to get here, but not too far. It's not too far from the central square, so not a long walk. This church is the third church built on the site to contain the remains of Bishop Rufinus of Assisi, who was martyred in the 3rd century. So the cathedral has been important in the history of the Franciscan order. In this church, St. Francis of Assisi and St. Clare and many of their original disciples were baptized. It was on hearing Francis preaching in this church in 1209 that Clare became deeply touched by his message and realized her calling. So this is the Chapel of Our Lady of Consolation. It was built in 1496 as a result of a miracle. So what happened 2 years before was that they saw the image of Our Lady of Sorrows weeping over the Christ in her arms. So it was a case of a weeping image painting, which now is mostly condensation. Anyway, there's a German terracotta sculpture. Well, there used to be a German terracotta sculpture from the early 15th century in this chapel, but it has been recently stolen and now a wooden copy stands in its place. Thank you, people, for even now committing art theft. And this is the Rocca Maggiore, the Great Fortress, the Great Turn. And so there's a little bar, so you don't have to be thirsty here, and next to it is the toilet. But it's only for visitors of the tower and of the bar. So the ticket is €6. For the €9, you can do the Rocca, Foro Romano, and Pinacoteca. And yeah, let's go inside. The first documents that say that there was a fortress here date back to the 1173, when the German diplomat, Catholic Archbishop Christian of Mainz, was occupying Assisi on behalf of the Emperor Frederick I Barbarossa. And the Emperor only stayed here for a short time, but he was still occupying Assisi. Oh, what fun! This is the deepest part of the fort. And this is where Zeffirelli's sun, boy, moon, girl, something like that. I'm not exactly sure about the English title, but something like that was shot. So you have a few pictures of the movie here and medieval armor. Actually, I once looked into that movie, but it was too much of a artsy film for me. I'm more of a Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of person. I do like medieval things, just not artsy movies. This is another room that's set up as if it was medieval times. So you have some musicians up there, and down here is the banquet, except no food. And there is an audio guide, but I didn't get it because I really, really dislike audio guides. And the other thing that we have a lot of in this room are flies, because there are flies everywhere. And this is the guest book that you can sign. This one's set up like there are some soldiers here. There's some more equipment. And this was also used in the movie. So if you come out or before you go in, walk to the end of the fort. So walk by the buffet and you can see this side. Yeah, that's the corner of the wall. There's the small fort over there, a small tower. This is the view from the front of the castle. You can basically see the whole valley. Pretty cool. And this is the castle itself. So that's the entrance. And this is the side of the castle. Okay, let's see, put the trash can. And this is the view.
It always goes when people travel because there's so much to see.
I wonder what that one is.
This is St. Francis, and that's the rest of the view.
You did? How are you going to get it?
I had the call, the one I found one of the taxi drivers. We were the first taxi dropped off because we wanted to come do this walk. So they wired ahead, so hopefully they'll be back there.
Oh, good.
We left a tip at the...
Now I'm outside the walls of this historical center, and this is the Basilica of St. Mary of the Angels. And it was built from 1569 to 1679, sorry, so 110 years. And it was reconstructed in the 19th century. It was built in the Baroque style, so I'm expecting lots and lots of stuff inside. And there's a square in front of it, quite a big one. And also, if you need to buy any souvenirs, there are plenty of souvenirs to be bought in these little stalls. So, massive church. So I just came out, and of course no photo. Apparently in Assisi you can take pictures in most churches. And so inside there's actually a smaller church. I think that's something old. Look it up. And there were actually a mass was starting, so the music was very nice. But yeah, lots of people praying, usual. I don't know, I sometimes feel sorry for people who pray, because they seem so desperate.